Fat boy feels.
Fat boy feels.
Fat boy feels.
Like a black man in a suit. Dr. William Keyes used to say that. I am a black man in a suit. When I was younger, I am a member of the Institute for Responsible Citizenship. It is a hyper elite organization that finds the best African American men they can find across the country from various fields, brings them to Washington, D.C. to train either at Georgetown University or American University, while also having internships and meeting opportunities that help further their career. Anyways, I hadn't been back to Maryland for an Institute event or University of Maryland event or a Frostburg University event in 10 years. Why? Well, it goes back to what we've talked about, what we've been talking about this whole time, my self-worth. Because in LA, I am not an executive, I am not a superstar famous writer, I'm not a world famous actor, all the things that many people thought, assumed, hoped would happen by now. Still, I haven't given up and I'm not going to, but I am not the person people projected me to be by this age. Now, my friends, well, brothers, well, associates, I don't know what the fuck to call them in the Institute, they're killing it. City council people, judges, politicians, superstar lawyers, millionaires. I'm not one of them. In fact, it was funny. We had our 20-year reunion and I walked across the stage and the director didn't even know I went to Harvard. And when he introduced me, he was like, and this is Richard Scott, Frostburg State University. And Richard does like film. And I'm standing on stage with these guys who are fucking phenomenal. They deserve everything they've got because they earned it. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still young and black in America. And let me tell you, that shit ain't easy. But man, it was low. I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I wasn't good enough. It's rough looking back at your career and seeing the baby steps. Being repped by one of the top agent teams in the country. Being able to have conversations with executives who don't take meetings with people at your level. Oh, that's great. I'm very thankful for that. The fact that I'm even in the room. The fact that I have these people in my corner. 5 years ago, I was homeless. I had, $18 in my account at one point, but I'm not them. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, some of them, a lot of them, their behavior showed it. See, what I didn't tell you guys is that while yes, I am in the Institute, I was kicked out. Why? Some would say it's a clash of cultures. Some would say I'm a fucking asshole. It's a bit of both. Yes, I am an asshole and I was an asshole, but my defiance came from a lack of understanding. And at that age, I could not properly communicate. You see, to the Institute, I wasn't a good fit because I wasn't around, and when I wasn't around, if I'm not giving them the ROI they need, they fucking give me the boot. But my problem wasn't the boot. My problem was no one ever stopped to say, hey Richard, why aren't you hanging out with the guys? Why aren't you able to make all of our evening events? Why are you tired? Why do you stay in your room? Had they asked, I would have told them that I am a extroverted introvert. And for me, it takes a lot of fucking energy to be around people. On top of that, at present, not only am I an Institute member, I am also the National Policy and Organizing Fellow of the Energy Action Coalition, which is the opportunity that you gentlemen provided me with. However, I don't just work a 9 to 5. You see, I've got these major projects I'm working on, this national conference that we're having. So yeah, sir, I'm not there, not because I don't want to be, but because I can't be. That conversation never happened. I was kicked out. And then I realized, it hit me while I was standing on stage, that I only had half the experience, or in some cases, a third of the experience of some of my brothers. How could I be close to them? How could they be close to me? But I guess for me, what I realized is that it's okay that I'm not like super tight, I'm not super popular. It's all bullshit. What I am super thankful for is that I have 5 really solid friends, brothers, who are there for me. So if you could come out of a 1-year experience with 5 lifelong brothers, that's a fucking win. What I really learned, and what I think is starting to become a recurring theme here, is I've got self-worth issues. And I make up for it with like overbearing confidence at times that is steeped in reality, but also is used to like fill in said hole. So my therapists are gonna work on that. What I'm gonna work on is this fucking gut. So it is time for me to take off the suit, put on some shorts, take my fat ass outside. I'm not looking forward to this workout. It's gonna be simple, but it's gonna suck. Suck in a good way. it's gonna be really, really great. It's a full body workout. We're doing some exercises outside. I'll tell you later, let's go. And we're back. It's time for Fat Boy Fit. I'm a little nervous today because although I've stretched and warmed up, I haven't been working out for the past 3 days. Today, we're getting right back to it. So we're gonna take it to the football agility ladder. We're gonna hit the agility ladder hard with some calisthenics. I'm gonna do a jump rope warm up along with some light stretching to really get started. And then I got a secret surprise at the end of the workout to really take it to that next level. What we're trying to do right now is just jolt our body back safely into workout mode so we hit the ground running and we leave the last few days behind. It's time, y'all. I've been working out now for about 3 months. I've lost 55 pounds this year, but now for me, it's time for the rest of the year to try to get to that 55-pound mark to match what I've already done for the first half of the year. I've done this safely, and I've done this by eating clean, training mean, and checking in with my doctor along the way. All right, let's get started. Attention, attention. This is a fat flop and titty bounce moment. If said activities make you vomit or convulse, please avert your attention. Titty bounce and fat flop commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, those are my warm-ups. My heart rate's at about 149 to 153. Okay, so that's good. I'm in the cardio zone. I'll take a couple minutes just to rest, recover, then we're gonna hit this workout. Now, some things. My knee was a little tight. You're not a hero, right? Unless you're being paid to be an athlete, you're not being paid to do this. So don't worry about it. Do what you can. All right, remember, football drills, along with calisthenics. Our heart rate's gonna spike up, it's gonna go down. Remember to take your breaks. For this workout, we're gonna do AMRAP in 15 minutes. That's as many reps as I can. We're gonna go through the workout all the way through and try to do it again. Let's get started.
Keep on pushing.
All right, so we're gonna get into round 2. I'll be completely honest with y'all. The first half sucked, that 7.5 minutes, and that's okay. We're gonna work on our mobility. We're gonna clean that up. Got some issues going on with my hips, my knees, my lower back. Also, the more weight I lose, the better it'll be for me to hit some of those poses and positionings. Be careful with your legs, groin, your hammies. Also, people don't think about your Achilles and your calves. As I was doing this, I really felt my calves activated, I felt my Achilles activated. Please make sure that you stretch those bad boys out. We're gonna get to round 2. I'm fucking exhausted, but I'm gonna push through. Let's get it. All right, so that concludes the workout. Now, I want it to be done, but my PA, David, decided to be a douchebag and remind me that we have the surprise happening. So I'm a man of my word. All right, so thanks to douchebag David, we're gonna go hit this fucking tire. 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and then 10 center.
Show us what you got, if you got anything.
All right, that was the end of today's workout. We did a little bit of jump rope, some light calisthenics. We then followed that up with the agility ladder with some more calisthenics, and followed that up to finish off the workout with a little cookie, a little treat, just a little bit of a sledgehammer to the tire there to work on our core, work on our abs, and just get our upper body some love. Now, back to the top. What I want to say to conclude this episode is I do belong. I belong wherever the fuck I am. Even though I may not be where I want to be, I may not be where people think I should be, I'm still in this moment a great human being who has a lot to offer. And to be honest, yeah, my resume back home is pretty stout and my resume out here is pretty light. But when you balance all that shit out with everything in between, all the experiences, the heartache, the pain, the humility that I've had to eat, I think that balances me out to be a well-rounded individual. And my brothers, they're awesome. I don't know why it took me 10 years to go back. In fact, I wish I didn't take so long. I wish I was braver. I wish I had the courage to be myself in the moment. It would have saved me years and years of loneliness, and honestly, probably made this weekend less shitty when I didn't go back. No fault of their own, no fault of mine, just a lesson learned. Remember guys, like and subscribe this episode. Please share with your friends. Check us out on all your social media. Best believe we're on there. Check us out on Thursday for Fat Boy Feast. It's gonna be amazing. We have a delicious episode coming up. We're gonna basically make something quick and easy because I just got back home and I do not have a lot of energy and time to devote to cooking. So it's gonna be a delicious cauliflower stir fry. Thank you so much for checking us out. Fat Boy Feast.